Hey Kryptonians, I'm here. So I'm just in the long stay car park at Gatwick. I'm off skiing for another week. It's more of a business networking skiing thing, but hey ho. Don't worry, I'm still going to be working every single day, so I'm not going to be completely out of touch. And no doubt I'll be making some cheesy skiing videos again. But I thought I'd get some. I'm just trying to find a parking space at the moment. I just thought I'd make a few points, which I feel are quite pertinent, because although I may not be able to reply to every single comment or question on the Facebook group, I am a bit of a silent observer. I do see everything, and there's a few points I want to make is, well, first of all, personal security. So the UK had its first Bitcoin home invasion the other day, which is rather chilling, especially for me, where I have a slightly raised profile, and I've made 6 figures with it now, and it won't be long until it is 7 figures. So over the last few weeks, I've been personally bumping up my personal security. I'm not going to share exactly what I've done, but long story short, it's going to be messy if anyone tries to jump into my house in the middle of the night. I sort of pity anyone that does. But so yeah, I'm also thinking about the my public portfolio profile. So I think what I may be doing is changing that slightly. So instead of basically putting full amounts, maybe sorry, excuse me. Instead of full amounts, I will probably just put, I don't know, nominal amounts, just so you can see what I'm doing. I just basically want to attract less attention. Yeah, so that's that one. Also, I've already said this for a few people, but one of the two booming sectors in the crypto market, I think, over the next few years is going to be privacy coins and also exchange coins. So things like Binance and KuCoin, you'll see that they've done really well. And Binance has basically been one of the fastest companies in history to go from zero to billionaire billionaire status in the space of about 6 months. Literally, Binance didn't exist 6 or 7 months ago. And KuCoin is following that trail, and there's going to be a whole bunch of other exchanges which are absolutely going to boom. So yeah, have a look out for some exchanges. So Robinhood is good, and also I think there's going to be a massive smattering of different sort of fiat gateways, if smattering is a word, because things like Ethos, Next, basically there's going to be a whole bunch of different things where or platforms where you can put fiat and convert it into whatever. So one thing I'm really looking out for is Nex, N-E-X, which is basically the Neo exchange, where you can go straight from fiat to any NEP5 tokens. NEP5 is basically the Neo equivalent of Ethereum. So Ethereum has ERC20 tokens. So yeah, I really can't wait till Nex comes out. Yeah, so that's that. Also, this weekend I've met up with a lot of random sort of extended family and loose friends and whatnot. Just trying to, yeah. And for some reason, cryptos have always come up. I haven't even initiated any of these conversations. And it's absolutely fascinating to see how the general public feel. And I've had way more negative stuff than positive. Like, in fact, there was one dinner conversation where I sort of put cryptos in, you know, you just sort of slip it in there just for shits and giggles. And there were many giggles inside anyway, inside for me. And basically, humans are fascinating. People generally and naturally fear what they don't understand. And when you have someone who is, you know, quite opinionated or whatever, they tend to be opinionated on things they have zero knowledge or facts or evidence or research on. One of my definitions of being a market idiot. And so many people are putting all of the negatives in the way of making profit. They're like, oh, the governments will never let it happen, or blah 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 blah, and the dollar and the petrodollar, it'll never happen, and all that stuff. And yes, they may be 100% correct, and I do agree. At the moment it's a bullshit market, but in the future it won't. Once it pops, it'll mature, then it'll be beautiful, with real world utility and value. However, don't let stuff like that get in the way of you making a profit. So I have seen there are a few people who are investing in cryptos who tend to be a bit, what am I doing? Am I gambling? And you're not gambling. There's a big difference between speculating and gambling. Speculating is basically, yeah, you are investing or putting money into a really dodgy market. However, you're using reasoned research and analysis to help you. It's a lot different than gambling. Gambling is 50-50. This is not 50-50. There's a whole world of fundamentals that are backing us up, i.e. the rising tide, and we have those 3 beautiful opportunities to make some profit. So don't let any of the FUD, fake news and all that shizzle put you off. The next time someone goes, oh, it's just fake money or blah blah blah, just politely smile and nod, and know you're setting yourself up for basically the new paradigm shift. So shit, I've just missed my bloody hell. I'm sat outside the bus stop and I've just missed it. Okay, so I'm here for another 15 minutes. However, I'm not going to bore you, and I hope my little rattle, I don't know, helps somewhat. And yeah, I'll see you on the Facebook group. And yeah. Oh, by the way, yeah, in terms of what's happening with Bitcoin, etc. A lot of people say, oh, where's this breakout, whatever. Well, I've always said it's any time up until the 29th of Jan, which is today. And Bitcoin has made a little move up. But the thing is, the reason I haven't jumped in yet is because yes, there is compelling evidence to support that this is going to be a bit of a breakout, because the market cap has gone up by about $50 billion. However, I'm cautious of a fake out. Just through trading, I know that, for example, if I was Billy Big Balls with 100 billion to play with, and I wanted in, I wouldn't just get in at wherever the market is. I would use my clout to basically game the punters. So I'd probably start a bit of a fake rally, get everyone all, oh, we're breaking out, we're going long. That creates loads of buy orders. I could then dump in a massive sell order, basically because I've got other side of the trade that would fill me. I'd pump the market down, or drive the market down, and when it is at its lows, then I'd be piling in. Now, whether that's going to happen or not, it's interesting. I'm still waiting. I'm still in euros. I'm still sat on the sidelines, and I'm just patiently waiting. But it won't be long now, either today or tomorrow. The market will basically present what it's doing. Or anytime now, I'll be able to know with with a lot of confidence what's happening. At the moment, it is 50-50, and I know, well, anything's 50-50, but the thing is, normally I only make moves when I have at least some stats and probabilities on my side. But whenever it gets to 50-50, the best thing to do is sit on your hands. And at the moment, I'm on the sidelines, so I'm sitting on my hands on the sidelines. If you're still in, sit on your hands, don't do anything rash. So I hope that makes sense. See you soon. Bye.